This video is sponsored by Deep Cut Studios. For more information on officially licensed Guild Ball products, check the description below.
Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom and I'm joined by...
Well, it's Iain, back again.
Back playing...
Yeah.
It's Guild Ball slavery at this stage.
You
have to come and play.
It seems to be I exchange accommodation before tournaments for filming.
That's how things work on this channel. You're bringing the Butchers. You've got a tournament tomorrow. You're using the one captain that you're not taking.
I'm bringing the one captain that I think was sworn would never be on the channel in Veteran Brawl.
Yes.
But Paul's not here to complain. So
there we go. And I've left off one of the other captains. We've got a lot of captains that aren't allowed. I'm using Grange because he's recently been errated for the Farmers Guild as well. So we'll show you our lineups and we'll see you in a sec.
Yep.
And this is my farmers team for today's battle report. They're a bit of a weird mix based on, there are choices behind this and the choices are informed by which models I have and which models Paul has. But in the recent errata, we've heard that Grange has been buffed because he needed it clearly to compete with Thresher, and it allows him to take more Reapers. So we've got loads of Reapers with him in Windle, Bushel, Tater and the Donkey. And we've got Millstone as the extra planter, so they're going to be churning out the harvest markers, and hopefully we've got a fair bit of damage and an awful lot of goal potential because the For the Family kick range, Windle alone is pretty solid with, I think he's got like a 3-8 kick he goes up to or something ridiculous, and everyone else is pretty solid as well. So we're going to look for opportunistic goals and then maybe 2 takeouts, hopefully getting the knockdowns early on and then trying to put the pain in with Tater and Windle. So we'll go over to the Butchers.
Okay, so Butcher's lineup for the day. We've brought Gubbs' Big Bad in Veteran Brawl. Post errata, he has been toned down quite substantially.
He's got a bit of a limp now.
He's an inch slower on each of his movement stats. He brings 1 less influence now. He's no longer a 4-2 influence model. And his Guild Ball results, the bottom one lost its damage, the top one went from 4 damage to 1, so he's significantly less killy, but if he gets hold of you, he's still going to destroy you.
He's still going to ruin the day.
At least. And then alongside him, we've brought a bit of a mixed bag. We've got Cinnamon from the Cooks. Cinnamon brings the +2/+2 move, which with the newly slow boar is kind of essential. We've got Shank, because any self-respecting Butcher's lineup always includes Shank. He brings a viable dodge, he brings some funky, janky goal threat, he brings some serious killing power. Mascot today, we haven't gone with Princess, we've brought Truffles.
Yeah, you took Boiler out the case and you were like, no, I fancy a change.
Yeah, I thought we'd go for something a little bit different. So Truffles is in because, it's nice to throw in a vindictive pig now and again.
Benefits from the legendary as well.
He does. He's got a low down knockdown, which in this Butcher's lineup is key. He's like the only Butcher with a knockdown below the 3rd column.
Yeah.
We've then got Veteran Ox because somebody needs to keep an eye on Boar, and the new lad Lane, the Free Cities rookie who's come in, who brings some funky stuff to the team. He gets extra kick dice when he does damage. So what he'll be looking for is potentially an early goal if he gets the ball off the receive. He'll certainly be looking to try and bookend this with a goal to start and a goal to finish.
Yeah, he'll stay close to work dad at the start and then he'll be banging in the goal.
Yeah, within 6 of Ox, he gets all kinds of benefits. So.
And they are fantastically beautifully painted as always. We love showing them off and the goal. So let's get to the kickoff and we'll see you in a sec. So this is the picture after the kickoff and Windle has done a kick. I couldn't really win with the kickoff. I decided to just try and daisy cut it, but I do have the advantage of the farmers all being amazing at kicking thanks to Grange. So you'll be receiving for this one, mate. You've gone for quite a hefty lineup on your squaddies here.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at trying to get turn 1 goal, unlike the usual Butcher's setup. So I had options on receiving the ball. I've got a couple on Shank. I've got 3 on Cinnamon because you put 3 on Cinnamon in turn 1. 4 on the new boy Lane because I want to see what you can do with 4. 1 on Vet Boar, just to bring him up. 2 on Vet Ox, again, either jog up, whirling chain someone in, or just sprint up and waste 1.
Keep him near lane for the
keep him within 6. And nothing on Truffles.
Yeah, it's worth saying Cinnamon there is basically she got a 2 for a speed buff, hasn't she? Is it really set base?
It's 2 to put +2 speed on somebody, and then anyone within 2 of that individual gets it. So.
For me, I've kind of just responded to that. So realistically, I've got 1 on Windle because when he has his breakfast, he's allocated 1 now rather than gaining 1, so he can only stay up to 2 max. one on Bushel because I don't think she's getting the ball this turn, so she's just there to kind of hang out. Granger's got 3 to chuck up his auras and maybe knock someone down if he needs to. Tater's got 4 because he's obviously going to have his charge ready to go. Millstone's responding to Lane being stacked, so she can make herself the goalie, and she's deployed a little bit further behind Tater and Grange just to push them up. And Donkey is mirroring Bushel just to kind of scoot up the pitch. So we'll go to the first activation of the first turn, which will be the Butcher's Guild.
Okay, so we're going to start off with Shank. We've marked out his jog to go snap the ball. So he's got a 5-inch jog. He can go a little over 4, come back very slightly with the ball, which should put him in a tap-in pass to Cinnamon. So he'll spend 1 for a tap-in pass. 2 dice needing a 3. Gets it, but only just. Give me a
As long as he gets it, that's all that matters.
Yep. And then he's got 1 left. The ball's on Cinnamon. He's just going to, where'd you go? Over to the cover.
And our totally legal set of terrain that I've put out here, not just, camera beauty, but
makes for a pretty pitch.
yeah, we're going to have a bit of ruins in the farm.
Yeah.
Millstone then for me, she's going to start off using her planting season to chuck a harvest marker just there to keep Tater busy and ready to go with his counter charge. She's then going to put getting the goal on herself for an influence, which means that it'll add +1 to the toughness test. And then because she is a battering ram, she gets to move 5 inches along here, keeping the back of her base within 4 and pushing both Tater and Grange 2 inches forward as she goes, finishing her move at around about this position here.
Okay, it's a nice simple one for me for activation number 2. Truffles is just going to jog a mighty 4 inches, hug the side of the forest here, and get ready to be a vindictive little pig at some point.
Mascot wars coming.
Bit of mascot on mascot action. Buckwheat is going to get a move on and make a sprint just around to this side of the cover here, hoping to stay out of a little bit of trouble.
Okay, temptations to go beat on the donkey.
It's the dangling donkey temptation.
It is, but we're going to go with Cinnamon. Cinnamon is just going to take a 7-inch jog round to here, so we can see she's got plenty of room. Bring it back slightly just to be sure. So she's going to jog round, leaving herself in cover. She's going to spend 2 to put get set bake onto the big man. So that's +2/+2 move. She is then going to make a pass to Ox for 1. 3 dice needing a 3. And she's got it. With that point of momentum, I'm just going to keep that. Let's sit on that.
Bushel for me then, she's just going to spend 1. She's going to make a sprint action, getting it to the halfway line and just to this position here. So she's tightly in cover.
Okay, so the standoff continues. Boar is just going to walk to the end of the cover, waste his 1 influence, stay just outside of 10 inches of Windle for reasons.
He's just going to shout at his team to get more angry, like get hyped.
Yeah, he is basically just going to be raging.
So I'm going to kill you, but just not yet.
That's it, hurling insults and possibly poo. But
Bossman Grange is going to go up next, and he's just going to make his base move to this position here. He's going to spend 1 of his influence to put up the Constitution 4-inch aura, which will look after these 2 at the moment, and then he's going to also put on Help Melt, which gives close ranks for another influence. His third one is unspent, and then he's going to drop down 2 harvest markers within 4 inches apparently, because he's a little bit strong like that because he's a planting master, putting him within 2 inches of Bushel and Windle here. And obviously keeping the aura near the donkey and Tater, and that'll do for him.
okay, so on to Vet Ox. He's going to spend 1 for a sprint, although that may or may not be sprint distance.
He can move super light.
He's got a 9-inch sprint thanks to the aura on Vet Boar. He's then from there standing in threat range of Windle to try and tempt him to come up.
Yeah, the battle lines are being very much
Meet
more.
the butchers for a hug, and he's going to spend his last 1, pass the ball to Lane. 3 dice needing a 3. She gets, and Lane will make a dodge, Lane will just dodge to here.
Keeping himself near Ox, so he gets that free dodge.
Yep. Acrobatic to get him around that cover and then open up ranges.
Lovely. Over to me then, and I think Windle is going to go up next. He is going to eat this harvest marker, which allows him to have his big breakfast, which gives him +2/+2 to his move, and he is also allocated a point of influence. He's then just going to walk 6 inches to this position here, and he is going to buy an attack on Ox.
And Ox will counter because there's a chance that with all that berserk, Windle could kill him.
So Windle has got 6 attack. He's after 3s with 1 on Ox. We get 3 misses, 1 away for armor is 2 hits. I think Windle's just going to have to take the sensible option as much as he likes to beat people up, and he's just going to knock him down. So no berserk gets triggered there, but it does things. I'll attack again. So 6 attack, looking for 2s and 1 this time. So 1 away is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. I've just rolled one of those over there. 5 hits is his full playbook. It's a momentous 5 damage.
Okay, that takes Ox to 14.
And that does trigger the berserk. So we get a second attack. 1 away, 1 armor is 4 hits, which will be a momentous 4 damage.
Okay. Ox is left on 10.
And
that's why we countered.
that's exactly why you count. The swing can hurt very much, and I think it's gave me a bit of momentum, and that'll do for Windle.
Okay, so going with Lane. Lane will get his free acrobatic for being within 6 of Ox.
Even though Ox is getting hammered by Windle, he's like, "Get on with it, boy!"
Yep, he's
Storm
just
down.
screaming from the ground. And so that will take him to there. We've measured out the 10-inch charge that he gets thanks to the speed buff.
And you can actually clip both harvest markers here. I
Yeah.
foolishly put them in a bit of a line.
So yeah, I go basically to the middle of that harvest marker.
I'll take these away from you. Which is a good move because it at least limits me next turn in terms of what I can do. It means I probably will have to go with a planter first, which is not what you always want to be doing.
It's not really. So we'll mark out what the ideal situation is here, which is to hit the Momentous double dodge, which will not get any extra on my kick, but... So, attack 5.
Are you going through Buckwheat's
4.
melee zone on that way? Just to check. I think you won't be, but just on the pathway there, just to demonstrate.
Yeah,
I think
we're
you're
fine.
In that case, I'm going to defensive stance and I'm going to counter attack because Tater's not charming anymore.
No, he's not. Charmed is gone.
Charmed is gone.
But does the defensive stance take Tater too?
It takes him to a 5 and 0.
5 and 0, 9 dice. We'll see.
You're fine.
That's all right.
Is that a wrap?
That is a wrap. That one was a miss. So that takes me to the
whatever result you want.
Yes, Momentous 1 with the dodge and the Momentous double dodge, which will be 2 points of momentum. I'll get an extra 1 on my kick. So
Puts Tater down to I think 16 health. Is that 17 health? Sorry.
And I will go 3 inches of dodge.
Get that tap in ready to go.
There, which should put me within 4 of the goal. Yep.
That was a tasty charge indeed.
That was. I'm wasting 1 influence, but I'm not going to complain.
Right, so just shuffle him over here.
And he goes up to a 4-8 kick now.
One out of my melee zone for the counter attack.
Do I want to bonus time it or hold on to this one? I think I'm going to bonus time, because...
Why not?
4 dice.
Looking for a 3+.
That's actually 5 dice. Looking for a 4 thanks to Millstone.
Yes. Hey, gets it.
So point of momentum, and I think I will use that just to dodge back.
Scoot away a little bit.
Yeah, sit myself in cover.
Gets you a goal influence. You're going to be swimming influence, whereas that's done really well to kind of limit my my options going forward now.
Yep. So it's over to you for Tater to round out the turn.
Well, after that absolutely stunning goal effort by Lane there, the ball has scattered over to the donkey here. I was hoping to go towards Grange, but it kind of went the other way thanks to the crowd. So Tater's there to round off the turn, as you said. He's just going to make a base move
to the very edge of 2 inches to keep himself in cover, and also hopefully keep at least one avenue open for the charge later should he need it. He's just going to try and do 2 damage 4 times here, so he's going to take a swing at lane. His 5 tack will go down to 4, and you are 4-0 with the cover. So we get 2 successful hits there. That's going to be a momentous 2 damage.
Yep. Takes lane down to 11.
We're going to swing again. That's going to be a momentous 2 damage.
It's statistical.
Go again. That is a momentous 2 damage.
It's 7 health left.
And one more is going to be a momentous 2 damage. I'm nothing if not consistent with it, which puts me up to 5 momentum, I think we believe.
Yep, 5 to my 1. Lane left on 5 health.
And that will bring us to the end of the turn, so we'll round up and see you in a sec. And this is the picture at the end of the first turn, and it's 4-0 to the Butchers Guild after a fantastic goal run from Lane, but we've got both Lane and his master kind of looking a little bit peachy after that.
It's a little bit... there's a good chance the farmer's going to 8 points this turn.
And the worst turn though, you're dropping 4 points for 4 in terms of the 2 takeouts, so you've got the influence, and running over my harvest markers means there's potential that I've got to take the lead with the planter quite early on in the turn rather than my reapers. So I'm on 5 momentum to your 1, so we'll flip over our game plans. I've gone with a +3 for midfield general.
I've gone for +2 with extra influence.
Lovely.
2 momentum when you score a goal.
Fantastic. So I think I'm going to declare to go first, so what we'll do is we'll sort our influence out. We'll come back in a sec. And here we are having allocated, and I've got some very difficult decisions with my influence here. So my plan for this turn ideally would be for Windle to kill Ox and go and tie up Boar, and it was a bit of a Sophie's choice between that and Tater killing Lane and getting the second goal off the board. Tactically, it's a little bit dicey that, you know, if Lane scores, then I've really got to protect the ball, but it's a risk I'm going to have to take really just to stop Boar coming in and doing a lot of pain. So we've got 2 on Windle, 4 on Grange, who's probably going to consider the legendary this turn just to try and get the influence count up for next turn. We've got 3 on Tater, who's there available, and 1 on the Donkey just in case it wants to punch away. Bushel's got 1, she's not really going to need it, but she can do decent damage should she need to with the crowd out, and Millstone is just there to prop people up should she need to. You've got your token 1 on Ox, and realistically you're eyeing up Lane here, aren't you?
Mine is a case of there's 1 on Ox because if you don't go with Windle, I can knock Windle down.
Yeah.
Because he's quite easy to knock down.
Very easy to.
I've got a couple on Boar because again, if you don't tie him up, he will fly in and murder somebody. 3 on Shank because he can sweep round, deal with people. 2 on Cinnamon because the speed buff costs 2. 2 on Truffles for the first time in like forever because I'm swimming in influence, and 4 on Lane because there's a good chance he can get the ball off the Donkey and score again before he dies if you don't go for him first.
Definitely. So we'll go to the first activation of turn 2, which will be the Farmers Guild. So it's me to start off, and an interesting thing here is Bushel, if she would have been stacked with 4, she could have potentially I'm open, got the ball off the Donkey and, you know, ran on a goal run having Grange's aura. We've done some pre-measuring to try and see what Grange can get to. He can get to Boar and Ox. We've looked at this situation. I'm just going to hit things because even though I'm playing against the Butchers, I'm still a Butcher at heart. So Windle's going to see if he can deal with Ox. I know it's not going to do much in terms of the influence game, but we'll see how we do. So I'm looking for 2s and 1.
Yep.
Of 6 tack, 1 away is 5 hits. That is a momentous 5 damage straight off the bat.
It's 1 arm.
Oh, it is 1 armor. Oh, it's a momentous 4 damage.
Yeah, not that it.
I'll take it. No, it does matter. It really does matter.
1, 2, 3.
The temptation is to bonus time this now, but I think it doesn't really matter. So I'm a Berserk. 2s and 1. Oh, disappointing. 1 away is going to be momentous 3 damage.
Yep.
How much is
So 3 health left.
It's on 3 health. Okay, so Windle's going to have to spend his second influence here as what sounds like a rumble of thunder, but it's actually like planes flying overhead. I think it's the Gilbor Longshanks crew spying on my terrible tactics. So we go for another one.
Air Force preparing for Brexit.
1 away. 4 hits. Momentous 4. Momentous kill.
Kills him.
So 4 momentum at the moment. I've got the Berserk stocked up, thankfully, and essentially we've already discussed this. I can just move to in cover within 2 inches of Boar, and I'm going to tip over, do a little bit of a pirouette, knock over Grange, get my arm in front of the camera, and then I'm going to use my Berserk attack. So 6 tack -1.
Yeah.
Any response?
I'm not doing anything.
What's Boar now?
3s and 1.
3s and 1. Let's see what we do here. 2 misses. 1 away from armor is 2 hits. I think we just knock him down, really.
I've got the knockdown token.
Thank you very much, my dear. And yeah, 4 momentum, but now we've got the dangerous Lane out and about, so we'll see what he can do.
Okay, so having left him alive, Lane.
He says accusatorily, like,
Lane looks at this and he goes, right, spend 1 to acrobatic.
We're showing off the new models, it's totally not my tactical ineptitude.
Acrobatic takes me out of Tater and takes me to this proxy base here, max 1 from the donkey. We're both in cover, so I buy an attack on the donkey. Attack 5 goes down to 4.
I don't think a counter-attack is worth this just because of you dodging away, but for the sake of lols, I'll take it.
Okay, so
4's an O.
4's an O. Whoa, just.
There was a moment there where I was like, it's happened! And then I was like, no, 1 hit, he's got to dodge.
Yep, got the tackle thanks to magic touch, so Momentous 1 damage, dodge and tackle.
Does pose an issue now though, because you have pre-measured this and you can't get a line of sight to Tatty Bojangles, can you? So you have to kind of walk around.
So I take the dodge here.
Tatty Bojangles, for those uneducated, is clearly Tater. I apologise for mine. They've all got nicknames, these farmers now. Got Badonkadonk, got Tatty, you know. They're...
I've got 2 momentum, I'm up 1 kick.
Was it 1 damage to the donkey you did?
Yep, 1 damage to the donkey.
Puts it down to 8 HP.
And we're just outside of that. So the question would be, do I just forego the extra sprint to tap in and take the shot at goal? I think that's probably the sensible answer.
Yeah, it's probably the most straightforward option, isn't it?
Yep. So I will spend 1 to sprint. I've got an 8-inch sprint to stay well clear of Tater, which will bring me to there. And 1 plus a momentum, hold on to the other one to take a 4 dice tap in. So 3 dice kick plus 1.
Best of luck.
Needing
Second goal,
3.
come on. Gets it.
Gets it. Point of momentum.
And 8 points on the board.
I think he just, does he hang about there? Does he spend the momentum to go away? I think he spends the momentum to go away and force you to either pull Tater out from the line. Actually, no, I'm going to hold it.
You're going to hold on to it? Yep. Okay, so we'll boot it out and we'll see in a sec. Oh dear, we're in a precarious position here. So, I've put my markers out in advance to show you what I'm going to do. So Grange is going to Planting Master these 2 tokens out here to start with. He's then going to spend an influence to sprint to this position. It's about there, isn't it? We measured.
Yep.
This marker isn't here yet, but he's now going to Legendary. So he's going to use his Legendary play, Tracks of Land, which allows him to put 2 markers out within 6 inches. He's going to snap the ball as well while he's there, leaving him 3 influence to play with. So Tracks of Land just gives everybody within 6 inches sturdy. It's an aura that stays out, which is really useful. So I just basically need to nullify threats here. So I'm going to have an attack on the pig. So I've got 6 attack.
Yep. 3s and 0.
3s and 0. That's all hit, which my playbook isn't quite long enough. You do the knockdown, which you ignore.
Yep.
The first one.
Procs are sturdy.
I'll hit. Question is just to hit him again now, really, just to actually pop him on his backside. I will, just for the sake of you sacrificing move and stuff like that. So I get the extra dice now?
Mm-hmm.
No, 2s and 0.
No, 2s, yeah.
Apologies. Yes, I will just knock him down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got 1 influence left. I think the choice here is between putting some pain on Boar or putting out the Constitution Aura, and I think I'm just going to put the Constitution Aura up, so I'll put this Tough Hide token here. So everyone within 4 inches will be gaining Tough Hide. And I think Grange there just holds onto the ball, counter-attack, knocking down anyone who kind of comes near him.
Okay, so I think we're now forced to go with Boar and see if he can do anything whilst crowded out by a couple of guys. So I'm going to spend 1 of my 2 momentum to clear the knockdown from Boar. I'm going to buy an attack on Windle.
Yeah, you got to push on one hit, so the counter attack is probably not needed.
6 dice, needing 2s.
Needed 2s. I am in cover, luckily.
Yeah, so 8, down 1 for Grange, down 1 for the cover.
Grange, unfortunately, doesn't have his close ranks naturally now.
So, we get 5 hits on Windle, which, unfortunately, I just have to take the double push. So I'm going to double shove, get you out of cover.
Get me away from the harvest marker as well.
Yep. I'm then going to buy another attack and do that into Grange.
Again, you've got to push on 1, so 3's a no here.
7 dice this time. 3s. That one is supremely cocked. 4, which again is the double push. And I'm going to double push you. Clear. Actually, double push you that way. I'm then going to Legendary for a 6-inch aura of Furious.
Anger spreads!
And I don't actually know.
Where's the best charge route?
Well, I didn't push him in the right direction. Which is a bit of a pain. So, we'll just see if there's a position I can go to. Yes. So I'm going to Furious into Windle.
A really angry short charge.
Yep.
I'm going to take the counter attack because I've got sturdy at the moment. The temptation is whether to defensive as well because you're rolling how many buckets of dice?
I'm rolling 12 dice into you.
I'll take the defensive stance. I'll just check your rolling space here, mate, because you've got an utter bucket of dice to chuck. I think you can either go there or there without hitting everything. I think that's probably safest.
Okay,
So
so
3's a no for this.
So, we've got
Did not work
2
out as
misses.
well.
We've got a wrap. So 7 long playbook. I'll take the 6 at the top.
Ouch. You don't get momentum.
Don't get momentum for that. And then I will just take the single push on the wrap to nullify your counter and just shove you fractionally out. I think unfortunately my charge has meant that I'm only helping these 2. Shank won't benefit from the bubble of Furious.
Yeah.
So we'll just move those out of the way. And back to you.
That puts Windle down to 16.
Yes.
Right, we really need some points on the board here. This is not the best, so Bushel's going to eat this marker to use Cabbage Point as an ability which allows her to use a carrot to play for free. Thanks to my midfield general, I am able to move 7 inches to this position here. I'm going to freely ask Grange to give me the ball by using I'm open. So 6-inch play as we've measured here. Grange has got the ball path going over Boar though, so Grange is for the family. Would give him a 4 dice kick. Instead, it's going to go down to a 3 dice kick though. Looking for a success.
Right.
Yep, we get it. So that will generate us a point of momentum, but luckily we're not having to worry about snapshots and things like that. It also means that Bushel is conveniently in the sturdy aura as well, which is quite good here. She's then going to have a shot on goal, spending my influence and spending the momentum. She's got a 3 dice kick. The temptation is to bonus
Do you
time.
want a bonus time?
I'm not going to bonus time. He famously says, now missing. Hey, just as well. So she bangs the ball in, that gains her a point of momentum. I think for now she's not going to dodge because she's in threat range of the goal. So I think that is where she shall stay. So we'll punt the ball out and see in a sec. Yep.
Okay, so we've kicked out. The kick went the suboptimal 6 to the 6, which means that the Shank goal is not on.
That's the
to finish the
non-sweary
game.
way of saying it didn't go to plan.
Yep. But I've also got 2 momentum thanks to my game plan card, Dig Deep, so I get 2 momentum for you scoring a goal, which allows me to freely spend 1 to clear the knockdown on Truffles. Truffles being within 6 inches of Ox gets to Furious.
Of Boar.
Of Boar, sorry. Yeah. Furious into Grange. So a 6-inch charge, which will take him to base and kill that harvest marker.
Will.
Turn himself
Now, we know in an hour
looking
about
at you.
counter-attacks here, realistically,
There we go.
what I can do. Your 3s no, your...
3-0, tough hides. The way I'm positioned, the push is going to be difficult to get me away.
Yeah, I can take the knockdown on the counter.
Yep.
But then you've burnt your momentum, haven't you?
Yes.
Do you know what? I'll take the counter and just hope you don't wrap me. I could take the defensive stance here, but I kind of want one momentum on hand.
Yep. So attack 3, +4 for the charge.
3s and oh.
I'm going to bonus time. Because it seems silly not to.
There you go. Space there, mate.
Right. So I need 5 hits out of this.
I'm sturdy, so you want your wrap, really,
Yeah.
don't you? So
That's not quite enough.
oh,
One
4
shy.
hits.
So
What would you like to do on the
I will
front?
take the knockdown to
Pop my...
pop your start. Actually,
Do you want
there's
to?
no
Do you want
point.
to take the
I'm
damage?
going to take Momentous 2, Momentous 1.
Okay, that makes sense. I take 1 damage and 0 though, because
Yep.
of the Constitution aura, tough
Yeah.
hide aura.
Actually, I'll take Momentous 2 and a non-Momentous push.
Okay, that makes sense.
I can bring you into...
So I take 1 damage, which puts me down to 25.
Yep. I'm going to bring you round so you're engaged by Ox.
So, by the big boar.
Boar, sorry, yes.
Sorry.
I keep getting the name wrong.
That's alright.
Yep.
The angry butcherman. So I've got my counter attack, so my 6th attack will go down to 5.
Yep.
3's no for the pig.
Yes.
We get 3 hits, which will just be the knockdown. Because you've spent your stuff
Yep.
already, haven't you?
Burns. I'd have been better off taking the Berserk, but never mind.
That's a good shot, but
I think it would have got burned anyway.
they've got one of
Back
my
to-
hardest tokens out of the way at least.
Yeah, back to you. And the pig is on his ass again.
Over to the lovely Millstone. She is just going to pop a harvest marker over at this position here, and she's just going to move herself essentially a little bit more over to that side.
Okay, so we'll go with Shank next. Debating whether or not we go make the ball safe because I'm pretty sure that the donkey can get there.
The donkey can, there's a little bit of pre-measuring. The donkey can really get across the board.
Yeah, so Shank is just going to walk over to the proxy base, which is within 2 of Bushel,
Yeah, Bushel can't do
and
much.
he's going to buy an attack.
5's a no here.
So attack 6, which gets 3. That's a lot higher than I was expecting off the bat. So we'll take a Momentous. Oh no, Momentous 2 and a dodge.
She's on 10 health.
And I'll buy another attack. Another Momentous 2 and a dodge.
On 8 health.
Dodge slightly. And I'll buy his last attack. Oh, he's rolling far higher than he deserves to. Momentous 2 and a dodge.
Puts her on 6 health.
And I'll take the dodge and I'll just stay engaging.
Yeah, very killable now by
Dodge to
Cinnamon.
there. Just another momentum. And back to you.
Right, so we're on donkey rescue detail. So we're going to eat this harvest marker for carrot and stick, which is a free 4-inch move to this position here. We have then got a 9-inch sprint thanks to my card, which is roughly about to touching that position there, going into base to base for a sprint. You've got the acrobatic to get in the way, but I just want to kind of stodge up potential charge lanes here so I don't get to make an attack or anything like that. But I think that's where Buckwheat's going to go.
So Buckwheat's on 8 health.
8 health currently, so you could do some real pain.
Okay, so I think with that vicious donkey sprint that you've temporarily at least saved Bushel.
Yeah, we discussed here the potential counter-attack options and that, but realistically you've got enough momentum here that you're
Yeah.
relatively safe.
So Cinnamon has 2 influence on her. She's going to buy an attack on the donkey.
I'm not going to counter because there's no points really, I knock you down, you roll back in.
Yep. So she's attack 4. I'll bonus time. And she's hitting the donkey on
4's a no.
3s thanks to
You are a cook.
intimidation.
Yeah. She wants to cook some donkeys.
She does. She's looking for donkey steaks. So 3 hits is a Momentous 2.
Puts me down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And hit you again.
Yep.
Not going to bonus time it this time.
Everything.
Which is a... Oh, do I take the push dodge?
I ignore the push, remember.
You do. I'll take a Momentous 3.
1, 2, 3, puts me on 3 health.
And then I'm just going to walk back to the cover, staying at max 1. In fact, I'll go there so you can't push me away. And it's back over to you.
So Tater's going to round off the turn. He's just going to make his base move just to this position here, staying within 2 inches of the harvest markers. He's going to make an attack on Lane. So Lane is 4s and 0, so let's see how we do. That is a Momentous 2 damage.
Takes Lane down to 3.
Swing again. A Momentous 2 damage.
He's sitting on 1.
Last one is going to be a Momentous 2 damage.
Kills the boy.
And gets me extra momentum for the take up.
Seems like long ago the Ox left the field.
So it puts me on 5 momentum to your 6. So I've got to make a little bit of a decision here. There's not much healing for me to do on this side. So we'll tidy up the tokens and we'll see if we end of turn summary. So fantastically swingy game, mate, here. And now the ball has become the hot topic because we've both got a squaddy kill and a mascot kill in sight.
Yeah.
However, actually getting the 4 points we need for the win is going to be it. So you're up on momentum by +1.
Yeah.
And we'll go to the game plan.
This is a crucial flip.
So I've gone for a C's.
I've gone for 6 to tie it off with a roll off.
So we need to do a roll off. I am going to casually reach over to the table, see if I can get to my dice from here. I can. So roll off here, good sir. A 3.
That's
2. I think I'm going to go first. Not that I know what to do, but we'll take our dodges. I'll see you in a sec. And it's going to be an all or nothing finish to this game, I think, mate. So I've got the initiative here. I have dodged Grange, and you have followed with Boar. Sorry, off camera, doing it again to engage him. So my plan for this turn is Grange is going to have to try and get the ball off Lane, who's just came on the pitch, bodyguarded by Ox. So I've got 6 influence just on Grange behind the tree. He's going to have to get the knockdown on Boar. He's going to have to get the ball off Lane with close control. He's going to have to deal with Ox, and he's going to have to shoot the ball through Cinnamon. So there's an awful lot of things that can go very wrong. In lieu of that, I've put 3 on the Donkey just because that's my second best striker. And then 2 on Bushel for an I'm open should I still have the ball, and 2 on Window should I be chasing a kill. There's no point having anything on Tater or Millstone because they're so far out of the game having chase Lane. I think that's about it. You are basically just hoping for best case scenario, really.
I'm hedging it on at least one of the things that Grange has to do failing.
Yes.
So I've gone with 4 on Shank because if you don't score, Shank kills Bushel. 3 on Cinnamon. Again, it's all coming down to if you don't score. I've got options here. 2 on Boar, 2 on Ox, and 1 on the boy.
So I'll go to the first activation of the third turn I believe we're on, and it's worth me saying I've taken 1 harvest marker away to gain extra influence, and obviously got my goal influence along with your 2 goal influence that you've got knocking around.
Yep, but I'm down in influence thanks to Sell It to the Crowd,
Perfect.
which is ultimately pointless when you're going for the third
For the
goal.
final goal.
But yeah, it was the only way to tie it up.
Definitely. So we'll go to the first activation of the turn, which will be the Farmers.
Okay then, so we're going to go for a big final activation with Grange, and we've removed the tree just so you can see what's going on. So, first things first, I'm going to attack Vet Boar. So we have got 6 attack, and we're looking for
3s and 1.
3s and 1. So let's see how we do. We get enough for a Momentous knockdown. We're then going to sprint, because we are just outside of 5 inches, to this position here, which will be engaging Lane, but also being engaged by the returning veteran Ox. Now, we were discussing here whether it's better to knock down Ox first and then have better dice against Lane, but I'd rather have the extra influence attacking Lane just in case I miss one of these, if that makes sense to people. So, currently got a momentum in hand. I'm not going to get any momentum for the tackles that I'm trying to get with your close control, so realistically I want to kind of keep hold of the one I've got. So I'm going to make an attack Our 6 tack will go down to 5, and we're looking for 4s and 0 against lane.
Yes.
3 hits so far, that will pop his first tackle.
Yep.
Attack again.
Do I bonus time?
No, we'll go for it.
Ooh.
1 hit. 1 hit is 2 damage. Because I can't knock him down.
Yeah.
Non-momentous.
Leaves him on 5.
Do I bonus time? I'm going to have to bonus time this one. So, attack again. 5 tack up to 6 here. Comes down to this dice roll really, doesn't it? So, looking for 4s and 0. Get it. Right, we get the tackle.
Yep.
Now, annoyingly, it would have been nice, oops, sorry, ball, to knock down lane there and have the bonus time shot, but unfortunately, the momentum that we've got is...
You used your momentum.
I did use my momentum.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now. Oh.
Oh dear God, ladies and gentlemen, that was stupid of me. But we're playing on, so I'm going to just take the... I'm not going to take the second tackle, then I'm going to have to take the knockdown, aren't I? I'll take the momentous knockdown, and we'll see where the ball goes, because... Right, green for direction, in the 1-3 inches.
That's probably pretty much perfect.
In the 1-3 inches?
Because the 1 goes towards your goal.
It does. There?
There.
Oh, there, sorry.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The big scatter, isn't it?
It is the big scatter, and 3 inches is there, which is bang on you.
I'll snap the ball. And I'll now take a bonus time shot. This was entirely to plan.
Oh, yeah, it won't be bonus time.
No, it won't bonus time, it'll be a normal shot.
Yep.
I've got 3 dice base, I go up to 4 because of for the family, but Cinnamon is on the ball
And
path.
it's engaged.
And I'm engaged, so I lose 2 dice. Made this really hard for myself, haven't I? So 2 dice needing a 4? Am I correct in that?
3 dice need a 5. She's...
So I've
She
got...
makes the target number go up 1.
Does she?
Yes.
Okay, I don't lose one because she's on the ball path. I thought you lose the dice.
Let's pause.
Let's double check.
We'll learn this game now.
Just in case you didn't hear that, we'll learn this game eventually. It's worth us checking though. So this is what fear does with such an important kick. I want to make sure we get it right. So yeah, because I'm engaged, I lose a dice, and because Cinnamon's on the ball path, but she's not blocking my line of sight, I lose a dice.
Yes.
So would have 3. Would go up to 4 for the family, which is where I'm getting the 8-inch kick from. Because it's kick now, not just passes. But I lose 2 dice. So 2 dice needing a 4+ after all of that. Oh. Oh, the pain. Right, let's see where it goes. Do you want to hold the scatter man? I think Cinnamon's probably going to have it here, but let's see where it goes. The green is direction 4 in the 4.
4 and 4. Hang on. I've got 4 and 4 will be
That's
somewhere
going
over here, so
through.
we'll go through Cinnamon. Yeah, Cinnamon will have that.
And that leaves me with absolutely no momentum to do anything with here.
Leaves me with a bit to think about.
I deserve that for my stupidity with momentum though. I'm going to say that's fully deserved. So we'll let Iain have a think and we'll come back.
Okay, with no real right to still be in the game.
There's a lot of kicking myself going on off camera here.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Vet Boar. We'll see what Vet Boar can do. He is going to spend momentum to clear that knockdown. He's then going to Furious into Bushel.
Can't defensive stance.
His Furious Charge will take him across this Harvest Marker, just to add insult to injury.
Yeah, that's super useful. It stops the donkey walking around Cinnamon and booting her away.
He will be in cover. He'll be engaging both the donkey and Bushel. And he's taken off the Harvest Marker.
And a bucket of dice.
8 plus 4 for the charge, plus 1 for Shank.
5s and O's with 6 health remaining.
We've got
Not
lots.
too bad at all.
I'm going to be honest.
Is that everything? Is that a for a kill?
That is
6 health left.
a Momentous 5. I'm going to need to do this in a way that gets me momentum. Yeah, take a Momentous 3.
Okay, Momentous 3 puts it down to 3 health.
I'll take the Berserk. I'll berserk. I'll berserk into her, so. And we get 1 on that one. So I'll take a Momentous 1.
2 health left.
I'll buy an attack. Two, take a Momentous 2 just to kill you.
That pops her.
So momentum for the takeout.
Taxi.
Throw the berserk into the donkey.
Donkey's coming on 3 health. So that pushes up to 10 points now.
It does.
4's a no you're looking for here.
I will just do a Momentous 1.
2 health left.
I'll take the berserk. Oh no, I was throwing the berserk into the donkey, wasn't it?
Yes, this will be the last attack.
So buy this one.
Attack with berserk.
Momentous 1, and then I get the berserk.
1 health remaining.
And momentously dead.
That's, look how mighty, well it's not even mighty, look how quickly I fall from grace here.
So that takes me there. I'm going to spend 2 to stand up the pig, just for fun.
Yep.
And I'll spend none because they're out of range. I'll just leave on 6 and go back over to you.
Windle then, he's my only model left on the pitch with influence, and realistically I've just got to kind of get back. I think Iain is definitely winning the momentum race now, so me being on the back foot, I've got to hope for you to have a dodgy situation. So I think Windle is just going to move here within 2 inches of the pig, staying outside of 1 inch, and he's just going to roll some dice. There's no point me eating the harvest marker, so I'll attack it. I've got 6 attack. You are tough-hided, aren't you?
Yes.
How much health has the pig got?
It's got 11 because it hasn't actually been down.
It's okay at the moment. So 3's an O, so 1 missed. That is 5 hits, which will be the Momentous 5 damage.
Okay, down to 4.
Triggers the berserk.
Yep, I've got 7 health left.
Got back-to-back berserk activations here.
You should kill the piggy.
3's it was?
Yep.
4 hits is going to be a Momentous 2 snack break.
Okay, 2 goes to 1. It's 6 health left.
Puts me back up to full health. Swing again.
That's important.
That is important. 1 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Momentous 5.
Down to 4. With 2 health left on the piggy.
Berserk. Go on, Windle. Yeah, that'll be a Momentous death.
The smell of bacon.
Which puts me on 5 momentum here. I'm too far away from Grange to do much, but Grange is relatively okay. But he's got enough for counter-attacks and stuff now. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do, really, apart from reposition and hope for the best. So we'll go back to you, mate.
Yep.
Ian's just made a very good point here, saying that essentially you can't kill Grange in 1 turn, but you can whittle enough and do enough momentous damage that you will go first next turn, then kill him. So that's the game plan at the moment, isn't it?
Yep.
So, it's Vet Ox to go. He is just going to walk around the boy with his 5-inch walk, end up there, which puts him not blocking anyone else getting in. And he's going to buy a couple of attacks.
I'll take the counter for the sake of doing some damage on you.
Yep, so I'll buy 1, attack 7, needing 3s.
3's an O, yeah.
I'll bonus time it because my knockdown is on the 4th column. Which is just
about.
there we go, take a non-momentous knockdown.
No problem. That
And
puts
then
me down to 2's now.
buy an
This makes
attack.
life very easy.
So 6 of them, and that is 2, 4, 6. Momentous 3.
This is where you like really enjoy playing farmers as the butcher because their defences are low, so you can just get anything you want on the playbook.
Yep, and it's back to you. So while all the action is happening at the other end of the table, Tater is essentially just going to move to here, staying within 2 inches of his harvest marker and having a charge lane as he's goalying up.
Okay, so we now continue the procession of just generating momentum off of Grange.
The bully circle.
So Shank is going to, where'd you go to here? He's just then going to walk 5 because you're knocked down, stand at 2, and buy 3 attacks. So he buys the first one, attack 6 plus Ox, needing 2. And that's 5, which is Momentous 3 and a dodge.
Puts me down to 19 health.
Buys another attack. Six is Momentous 3 and a double dodge. That's well double dodge to the edge of there.
16 health.
And the last attack. All the ones.
Shank really doesn't want to hurt him much.
Momentous 3 and a single dodge, which will take me into the woods.
He's tickling him to death. It does leave me on 13 though, so we're back-to-back activations, hopefully at the end of
I'm going to
this.
spend 2 to heal Lane, back up to 9, and 2 to heal Ox, back up to 14.
And prepare the cinnamon bomb.
Yes. So over to Millstone.
Millstone then, she's just going to move behind Tater to here, push him up 2 inches thanks to her battering ram, and then chuck a harvest marker just here within 2 inches of him.
Okay, next up it's Lane. Thanks to being within 6 inches of Ox, he gets to get on with it, boy, and shrug the knockdown. He'll then walk to be within 1 and buy an attack. So he's attack 5 plus 2 friends, leading 2.
So a wrap flame?
That is a wrap for Lane. That gives us a Momentous 3 and a Momentous 1 with a dodge.
Puts me on 9 health. Cinnamon could do this with
Take the
a
dodge.
incredible roll.
And then we'll go straight into Cinnamon. She will just buy the Berserk from Boar. So she gets Bedge 1 for Bloodlust, because she's starting within 6.
Hell yeah.
She's just going to walk to get 4 attacks on you. Take the ball with her in case this all goes wrong.
Grange is going to use a lesser known knockdown tackle kick.
Yep. Do you mean the Knuckles game?
Yeah. He deserves this for his mess up. Totally
Right.
not mine.
Attack 4, 3 friends, plus 1 for you being below 2.
Yeah,
defense
she reduced my
intimidation.
2
8 dice.
and oh.
This is going to hurt.
This is going to really.
Momentous 3, Momentous 2.
I am down to 4 health.
And she gets the Berserk.
Cinnamon getting the final kill.
Yep, that'll be Momentous 3, Momentous 2.
And that is a kill. Fantastic.
Yep,
guys.
Cinnamon does what Cinnamon do.
Cinnamon do the murder. So we'll go to the post-match summary and we will see you in a sec.
So the lesson learned here is keep track of your momentum, kids.
Remember where your Momentous
Remember
results
where
are.
your momentous results
Yeah.
are and when you want to use it. The scatter was super lucky though. I did
really
get away
was.
with it, to be
Yes.
honest, because
Yeah.
the kick wouldn't have been any different.
The kick went the one perfect spot to land right beside you.
And as soon as Grange missed it, just the heart sank and it was like, oh, Butcher's bully circle is going to be bad.
Yeah, it all came down to that one.
Yeah.
It was a 50-50.
But you even said like afterwards, like Ox's lash out, we forgot to do that. It could have actually whittled him down.
Yeah, we lost track of it. Considering we weren't on the clock or anything,
Yeah.
we lost track of quite a few bits.
Yeah, we had a tea break, and we've even said there's a few tactical things I think going forward. I probably wouldn't have had Tater hang at the back. I probably had Windle to mop up any goal scorers. And you were saying Boar's the ability to give Berserk.
Yeah, it didn't really come up at any point
Yeah.
until the end. And then if we'd remembered the lash out, we would even have needed it.
Yeah. So there's definitely a lot more that you can see from those teams. But actually, we were both, before we had a little tea break halfway through, we were both really impressed by the footballing capabilities that we got. I mean, Lane's back-to-back goals was just putting in a really awkward decision. But the Farmers,
The 10-inch goal threat
fantastic.
on 3 models in your team?
just Bushell getting the free, I'm open, and I get the ball and I'll go score a goal.
Yeah, I didn't actually see that one coming. Nor did you either. It was kind of looking back at it and going, hang on, we can do that.
Yeah, we can get a goal here. Man of the match for you?
Yeah, he got 2 goals, so it's kind of hard to deny him. But I might go with Cinnamon just for the fact that on your low def model, she just churns through a power of damage.
She is laughing going into anybody, isn't she? And I think you getting the knockdown with Ox was key to killing Grange in that last turn. As soon as that knockdown hit.
Thought that might actually wrap to the next turn. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure I'd get enough damage on him, but getting down to def 2
Yeah. So really good game. Absolutely fantastic to have you on the channel.
Yeah,
again,
thanks.
mate. And
Always fun.
it's 2 wins on the belt. 2 wins on the belt you've got now. It's a bit of a streak.
Well,
That's,
I think it's because you've started using your own teams.
That's probably the issue there. That's it. I think I need to take your models for the next one.
Yeah,
so I will be
you
using
take my
the
Masons,
Butchers
yeah.
Guild or the Masons, the next one, and then we'll see how he does. But no, fantastic. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks very much.
Hi guys, thank you very much for watching our content. It means the world to us. If you'd like to see some more videos, they should be over here. And if you'd like to support our channel, keep these lights on. You can find links to our Patreon and merchandise in the description below. See you later.